Quincy gives his insight on the role of the producer and talks about The Girl Is Mine, Billie Jean, Beat It, and video.
The Girl Is Mine was fun. Paul was in Tucson, and we had to go down there and work with him for 2 or 3 days, which was fun, and rehearsing the song and finding things, just finding things that make them tailor-made for them, like the verse at the end and the rap they had, them fighting over the same girl. And this came out first. And it's great with a record when you're following something up because people are really paying attention to the next one because you know what you've got, And sure enough, it came out, it was successful because I think half a producer's job is assuring you got the right songs. And that's the biggest conflict you have sometimes with the artists. If they write a lot of songs, is they are in love with everything they write. It's hard for them to kill their babies, But at one point, you got to make a decision and choose a group of songs and say, this is it. Well, it starts with, it all starts with a song. And Michael wrote Billie Jean and that stuff, it was just highly, highly personal. According to him, he said it was about a girl that climbed over the wall and the fellow was lounging out there. He woke up one morning, she was laying out in the pool, lounged and hanging out, had shades on, a bathing suit on. So just like invaded the place, a stalker almost. And he had accused, Michael said she had accused him of being the father of one of her twins. I said, how do you do that? And Michael, on Billie Jean, he had an intro, you could shave on that intro, so long. And so I said, melody is too long, we got to get to the melody quicker. He said, but that's the jelly. That's what makes me want to dance. Now, when Michael Jackson tells you that's what makes me want to dance, the rest of us have to shut up, because it's not Bruce or Rodney. I'm not going to say, well, that makes me dance, So we had to, he won, it was a quorum.
Let's listen to Michael's demo recording of Billie Jean.